Here is Fox's Lara Logan denying that we even have a vaccine at all.
And they have obliterated the immigration agencies. They have abolished ICE without abolishing ICE. Just like Obama said, we shouldn't have used the words defund the police. Why was that? Because then you will know what they really intend to do. And that's what they've done here. They've obliterated the sovereignty of this nation. They are implementing an open border policy. They are literally implementing the ideology of the Open Society Foundations. And nobody wants to talk about that. It's the big elephant in the room. But they have advisors from that organization who are advising the Biden administration. This is their policy of safe, orderly, legal waves of regular and irregular migration. And it's not just the people in the Darien Gap coming from Panama. It's all of the people that they say have a legal right to head for this country. And the UNICEF and the UN provides a guide, not to how to get to safety, but how to cross all the other countries of the world and make a beeline for this nation. Because when they are done, there will not be an America. We don't have sovereignty over our bodies. We have to take a vaccine that's not really a vaccine, it's mRNA. We have to do all of these things.
I will say that they're offering something of great value. Every other country sells it. You got to respect our laws, borders, and sovereignty.
Good pivot. Did you see how they were trying to?
Oh my God, they were trying to get it off, and then they pushed her out of the screen. I mean, look. This on the night that Title 42 went back into effect, it had been held up by a federal judge, and they said, okay, which means that you don't even have to process immigrants like the Haitian immigrants that we expelled. We didn't even deport them because that is a legal process. We just expelled them. ICE did get a new directive that will go into effect in November, which will bring us back to where it was during the Obama administration, more or less, which is you prioritize who you go after. You don't go after grandma, essentially. You don't go after abuelita, who's in the country. You don't go after people who aren't breaking some other law. You don't go after people who are who have been here for years and just living their lives without, breaking some type of major law or being a threat to the community. So that's changed. But she's out of her mind. I mean, so much so that they got to play her off, like you say.
I know. And did you notice the music escalating? It's like that, costume designer at the Oscars who's going way too long and telling his life story. Is it time to wrap it up? This is causing liabilities for our broadcast, but in the case of Fox News, it's like literal legal liabilities, right? They can't be saying
I think they're worried about where she's going with this. Like, oh, she's getting riled up. She's going to start talking about servers in Germany soon, or
well, when they button things up, like they button things up pretty quickly in terms of like, let's not have Sidney Powell on. Let's move past this.
They've banned Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah, it's a temporary. He's
temporary.
On like
They're just going to play out the clock. I mean, how?
Well,
how much
I know, right? He's on a leave of absence from his spittle, getting all over the Fox News cameras and crew.
Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.